What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Today we're going to be talking about Police and Thieves Phase 2, which is kind of in the in-between phase of launching right now. Within the next couple of hours, it is going to be out. So stick around for the entire video so I can explain to you guys how this thing works and how I think it could play out. If you're not a Patreon of this channel yet, definitely go over to the Patreon page and become a patron. We are talking about things like Police and Thieves and Rock.game, which was a huge success for those of you who were my patrons and jumped in on that in the beginning. I made some major gains from that, still making some major gains from that early call. And also we talk about other games too that are coming out in the future. In fact, one of my patrons just mentioned another one, which I'm not going to make a video about yet because I have to do some vetting on it. But if you guys want to get in early on games like this, that Patreon is going to be definitely helpful for you guys. So let's talk about Phase 2 of Police and Thieves. So this, again, a lot of people have been looking forward and anticipating Phase 2 of this game because like the other Wolf clones that are out there, I don't think any of them have really successfully done a Phase 2 yet, and Police and Thieves is gearing up to be the first one out the gate. Now, since over the past couple of days, the price of the loot token has skyrocketed in anticipation for this game. So I'm going to go over basically a brief summary about how this thing works. It's pretty simple, especially if you guys have played the chicken game. It's basically pretty much exactly the same as that with a few tweaks. So I think the easiest thing to do is just kind of go down to the bottom here and show you guys this chart right here. So the way that it's going to work, if you guys aren't familiar, you have police and you have thieves. If you have played this game in the past, you probably already own some. You can go buy some on the NFT trade market if you don't have any yet. Now, it's a cyclical type of game. There are three different kind of aspects here that feed off of each other. Just like with the chicken game, you had your chicken, which could level up. You had your egg token, which the chicken laid, and you had your feed, which was gathered from staking the egg token, and the feed fed the chicken to level them up. It's the same case here with these police and thieves. So your police and thieves are going to be making bribe tokens. So you stake them and they make bribe tokens. If you have a level 0 police or a thief, then every single day, you can see on this chart right here, they're going to get 1 bribe token. You can level up your police or thief by using loot tokens, and it shows you how much loot is required to upgrade your thief. So spending those loot tokens will level your thief up, and your thief will be able to earn more bribe every single day. And you can use that bribe token and stake bribe to get some loot. So again, it's a whole cyclical cycle right there. Your thief earns bribe every day, your bribe can be staked for loot, and your loot can be fed to your thief to level them up, and the cycle goes on from there. Now, what's going to be the best play? Honestly, I'm not sure, and truthfully, I didn't follow chicken game that closely to know what the absolute best play was, and I'm not even sure if this is going to play out the same way because there is a slight difference that we'll take a look at in a second here. But the main thing is, if you guys go for buying the NFTs and leveling the crap out of them, that's one way to play it. Do keep in mind, hopefully they're going to be building their own trading marketplace on the Police and Thieves website because you can't really see the stats on NFT trade right now. So that's a kind of a setback for Rock.game right now too. Hopefully Police and Thieves fix that and have their own marketplace so you can see what you're buying on the marketplace. So there's that. You can level up your thief, and hopefully that marketplace will come out and you'll be able to flip your thief for a higher price if it has a higher level. The second thing you can do is to get as much bribe token as you can. So but whether that be leveling up your thief or purchasing bribe tokens or doing whatever, if bribe tokens is the way that you want to go, you can go for bribe token. And I think this token should be sellable on Trader Joe as well. And obviously the third thing to do is to stack up on those loot tokens. So the interesting thing with this that I'm thinking about is the bribe token does get burned when it's staked, I do believe. So that's going to help with the price of the bribe token. The loot token, I think, has a little bit more use case because you need to use it to upgrade your thief in the first place. But I'm not really sure which one's going to have more heft behind it in terms of demand, whether people are using more loot and loot is becoming scarcer and more demanded, or whether bribe is more demanded. Honestly, I think it might be loot in my opinion. But that's basically the way that this game works. And the final thing to kind of take a look at here is two things. You do have to wait for your thief to upgrade them again. So you can see the time required in hours to upgrade your thief. Just like with the chicken game, you can't just upgrade them to the top level immediately. So that kind of brings out the longevity of the game, so people aren't upgrading to level 100 right away. And secondly, the bribe required to unstake is always going to be 2. So again, increase the longevity of the game so that people aren't kind of just milking this thing from the get-go. And they're gonna have other things too, not out the gate, but you will be able to skip level upgrades by spending the bribe token. So there's just a lot of different ways, and it worked really well with the chicken game. And that's why those chickens are very, very expensive even still right now. People are still playing that game. So I do think that it should work similarly for this Police and Thief game unless somebody knows some sort of exploit behind it. But that is everything for this video. I wanted to give you guys an update on that. Again, I think this is launching at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time today, but definitely look in that Discord for up-to-date information. They change things all the time. And additionally, if you guys aren't a Patreon yet, we're talking about a lot of other stuff as far as strategies are going for Rock.game and some of the other NFT stuff that's coming out. I'm actually thinking about jumping into another one that's, I think, launching in a couple hours soon here. That Patreon's going to be helpful for those of you who want to get in early, but it's not required. If you guys want to jump into this stuff, same as everybody else on YouTube, then you don't have to become a patron. All right, that is everything for today, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.